Every teaching journey has a destination, but in education, the end of a study is often the beginning of another. Now, this chapter on inclusion isn't just about what we learned, it's about what we do next. Today, we'll share key recommendations, benefits, and future directions that emerge from this four lesson intervention on spreadsheet proficiency. Let's start with our first big takeaway: scaffolded learning works. Now, isolated workshops simply don't cut it. Our students achieve 85 proficiency in data organization, 89% in formatting, 76% in logical functions, and 82% in VLOOKUP far beyond the baseline. Why? Because we build skills sequentially, lesson by lesson, over 4 weeks. Each lesson reinforced the last, each challenged prepared them for the next. So, our first recommendation: design spreadsheet instruction as a module, not a one off. Now, here's something unexpected: paper still matters. In lesson 2, students used print, printed worksheets for problem identification, 93% accuracy, far higher than digital only attempts. There's something about holding a pencil, circling errors, making notes in the margin that engages the brain differently. So I recommend start with paper for identification, then move to digital for correction. It's not about going back to the past, it's about using the best of both worlds. Now, mistakes and failure, they're opportunities, but only if we teach students how to troubleshoot. In lesson 4, we dedicated 15 minutes to debugging. The result: 82% success in error corrections, compared to just 54% when it was incidental. We just we didn't just show them the right formula, we showed them how to fix the wrong one. So build error diagnostics in every lesson, create debugging corners, teach systematic thinking, not trial and error. Now, here's what we missed: structured reflection. We taught the skills but didn't always ask students to think about how they learned. Research shows metacognition boosts retention and transfer. So going forward, end every lesson with 3 to 5 minutes of reflection. What helped you succeed? What was hard? What would you what would you do differently? It's a small change with a big impact. Now, collaboration is great until it's just noise. We struggled with classroom management across all four lessons, students talking over instruction, distraction during independent work. Now, the solution: set clear voice levels, use attention signals, designate quiet zones. It's not about control, it's about creating an environment where everyone can focus and learn. Now, finally, we need to ask, can they put it together? Our module ended without the cumulative task missed opportunity. Next time, students will complete a capstone project, organize data, format it professionally, use the functions for decisions, and VLOOKUP for lookups, all in one realistic scenario. It isn't just assessment, it's proof of mastery. So, what did I gain from this? Now, as a teacher, the researcher, the study was professional development in action. My instructional designs skills depended, my technological, pedagogical knowledge expanded. I learned to reflect systematically, diagnose in real time, teach advanced content with confidence. This wasn't just a study, it was a transformative learning experience. And for the students, they didn't just learn spreadsheets, they gained confidence. They built problem solving skills. They they're now prepared for exams, university, and careers. One student said, I used to think spreadsheets were only for maths teachers or accountants. Now I can use them for anything. That shift from avoidance to ownership is why we teach. And now the impact ripples outward. Our school has now has tested lesson plans, materials, and a module for structured IT instructions. We're contributing to national digital literacy goals, preparing youth for a tech-driven economy, and perhaps most importantly, we're building a culture of inquiry where teachers investigate, reflect, and improve together. So, what's next? Immediately, I'll apply these lessons in my classroom. Module-based curriculum, dual mode assessment, routine reflection, real-time monitoring. Now, long term, this study fuels my professional growth, graduate studies in educational technology, leadership in curriculum development, mentorship for new teachers. This isn't an ending, it's a launch pad. Now, when I began this research, I was focused on a problem. My students couldn't move beyond basic spreadsheet. What I discovered was a pathway, not just for them, but for me. Teaching is a practice of continuous inquiry. Each lesson is an experiment. Each student struggle is data. Each success is evidence. This study taught me to teach with intention, reflection with honesty, and design with evidence. That was my final reflection.